Have you ever stopped to think that the simple words you speak every day could quietly drain your happiness, energy, and even your health as you grow older? It might sound unbelievable, but the language you use shapes the way your mind, body, and relationships function. Words are more than sounds, they are emotional codes that can heal or harm. Many seniors unknowingly repeat phrases that trap them in sadness, loneliness, or self-doubt. These aren't curse words, they're everyday expressions we've said for years without realizing their power. In this video, I'll reveal 9 common phrases older adults should never say, and what to replace them with to restore your confidence, peace, and purpose. Each one might sound small, but together, they can steal your joy bit by bit. So stay with me till the end, because each phrase comes with a simple shift that can literally rewire your brain for hope, strength, and fulfillment. Let's begin. Keycap 1: It doesn't matter. At first, this phrase feels polite, a way to keep the peace or avoid conflict. But over time, "it doesn't matter" becomes a wall between you and your own desires. Many older adults say it when asked simple questions: "What would you like for dinner?" or "Do you want company?" Because it feels easier than speaking up. But each time you say it, you send a message to yourself: my voice doesn't count. That's how confidence begins to fade. Take Evelyn, age 79. For years, she said, "It doesn't matter," to almost everything her family asked: where to eat, what show to watch, even her birthday cake flavor. Inside, she longed for chocolate cake like she had as a girl. One year, she finally spoke up. Her granddaughter smiled and said, "Grandma, I didn't know you loved that." That small moment brought joy back into her celebration, and reminded her that her feelings still mattered. Experts say expressing preferences keeps your spirit alive. Try saying instead, "I'd like that," or "Here's what I think." Your opinions don't cause problems, they invite connection. Your choices matter. You matter. Keycap 2: I'm too old. Few phrases are as destructive to the aging spirit as "I'm too old." It's short, simple, and terribly powerful. Those 3 words quietly close doors before you even try to open them. Yes, your body changes with time. But your potential doesn't have an expiration date. There are 80-year-olds painting for the first time, 75-year-olds running small businesses, and 90-year-olds learning new skills online. Growth doesn't stop with age, it stops when you tell yourself you can't. Meet Larry, 80, who always dreamed of learning piano. For decades, he said, "I'm too old for that." One day, he decided to try anyway. His fingers were stiff, his progress slow, but his joy was unmatched. Now, his grandchildren sing along as he plays simple melodies, and his heart feels younger than ever. Replace "I'm too old" with "Why not me?" It's never too late. Your body might age, but your spirit can keep learning, laughing, and surprising you every single day. Keycap 3: I can't. These 2 words have defeated more dreams than any illness ever could. "I can't" sounds like honesty, but it's often fear in disguise. Fear of failing, looking silly, or being left behind. Every time you say, "I can't," your brain believes it and stops looking for solutions. Take Jean, 82, who felt lost with her new smartphone. "I can't use these things," she said, until she realized that "can't" was really "won't try yet." Slowly, with patience and laughter, she learned to video call her grandkids. Now, she beams each morning as their little faces fill her screen. Instead of "I can't," try "I'll give it a try." "I might need help, but I'll learn." Each time you reframe your words, you expand what's possible. You don't need to do everything alone, just take one step, and let momentum guide you forward. Keycap 4: I'm a burden. This one cuts deep. "I'm a burden" is a phrase born from love, the kind of love that doesn't want to inconvenience others. But behind it hides sadness, guilt, and loneliness. Needing help doesn't make you a burden, it makes you human. Helen, 83, stopped driving and hesitated to ask her son for grocery trips. "He's busy," she'd whisper. When she finally did, he smiled and said, "Mom, those are my favorite hours of the week." Her eyes filled with tears. She realized that asking for help gave him joy. Care is not one-sided. When you let others care for you, you give them meaning. Replace "I'm a burden" with "Thank you for helping me." Gratitude builds bridges where guilt builds walls. Keycap 5. I used to be. I used to be strong. I used to be busy. I used to be important. These memories are treasures, but when they dominate your thoughts, they steal the beauty of now. It's natural to miss the energy or roles you once had. But comparing your present to your past keeps you from seeing your current worth. Carl, 78, loved running marathons until a heart issue stopped him. For years he said, "I used to be a runner," until one morning he decided to walk instead. He started noticing birds, colors, and neighbors he never saw before. That quiet joy became his new kind of marathon. Try replacing "I used to be" with "Today I enjoy." Your story isn't over, it's just on a new chapter. Celebrate the person you are becoming instead of mourning who you were. Keycap 6. What's the use? This phrase can feel like giving up before the battle even begins. You might say it when progress is slow or when pain and fatigue whisper, "Don't bother." But every small act of effort, stretching, calling a friend, watering a plant, keeps your heart alive. Alice, 85, started painting after her husband passed. Some days she'd sigh, "What's the use? No one will see these." Yet when her granddaughter saw her paintings, she said, "Grandma, you made this?" That smile was proof, her art mattered. Replace "What's the use" with "One step at a time." Progress isn't measured by speed, it's measured by showing up. Keycap 7. Nobody cares. These are words of heartbreak, often whispered when you feel forgotten. But "nobody cares" is rarely true. Sometimes people miss your call, cancel plans, or get wrapped up in their own lives. It doesn't mean they don't love you. George, 80, felt invisible when his daughter missed a visit. He sat alone, repeating, "Nobody cares." The next week, she arrived with groceries and tears, explaining her work stress. George realized love can be delayed, but never disappears. Instead of "nobody cares," try "someone will reach out" or "I'll check in first." Connection starts with courage, sometimes all it takes is one hello. Keycap 8. I'm just lucky. We often say this to be humble, but it hides your strength. "I'm just lucky" dismisses decades of effort, wisdom, and resilience. You are not lucky to be here, you worked to be here. You made choices that protected your health, built relationships, and kept your mind active. Nancy, 76, always told people, "I'm just lucky." But her daughter reminded her of the truth. She made daily walks, nutritious meals, and kindness a habit. That's not luck, that's consistency. Replace "I'm just lucky" with "I'm grateful for my choices." Owning your efforts doesn't make you arrogant, it makes you honest. And your honesty inspires others. Keycap 9. It's too late. The saddest phrase of all. "It's too late" is a quiet thief that steals dreams right before they bloom. But it's never too late, unless you decide it is. Ed, 84, thought he'd never learn email. "It's too late for me," he laughed. Yet with help, he mastered it, and became the family's storyteller, sharing jokes and memories every week. No matter your age, as long as you're breathing, life still has gifts for you. Replace "It's too late" with "Why not now?" or "I'll start small." Hope doesn't retire, it renews itself every morning you wake up. Take a moment to reflect, which of these 9 phrases do you say most often? And which one are you ready to release today? Changing your words may feel small, but it changes the chemistry of your mind. Positive language boosts confidence, lowers stress, and strengthens your connection to life. Start this week by replacing just one negative phrase. Notice how it brightens your mood, improves your conversations, and brings more peace to your heart. Your words have power to heal, to inspire, and to remind you that your life still matters deeply. Thank you for spending time here today. If you found value in this message, please like, share, and subscribe, not just for the channel, but to keep spreading hope, wisdom, and encouragement to others walking the same path. Stay kind to yourself, speak gently, and remember, every word you choose shapes the story of your beautiful, ongoing life.